One of the reasons why you may haven't connected with the kingdom women who are just like you, women who are carrying responsibilities as well as multiple assignments, could be the fear of rejection. Let's talk about it. So, for some of you, it's not that you don't want the connection because you do. The thing is that you are afraid. You're afraid of putting yourself out there and being told no. You are afraid that you'll get in the room, you'll get in the space and feel out of place. You'll get in the room and feel like, do these people get me? Do these people like me? And that fear of not being liked, not being accepted, or not being wanted in the room, that could be the very thing that is keeping you from actually connecting to the women that God has ordained for you to connect with. And that fear, it could be something that you haven't recognized, but it has been quietly operating behind the scenes. And I just want to talk a little bit about that today and some of the signs that it could possibly be the fear of rejection. One of the things that I was thinking about as I was doing this video is how the puppet, if you've seen, I guess like a movie or something, how they have the strings and it's moving the puppet around. And so I started to think about how fear, the fear of rejection, could be seen that way as well, right? Where you're reaching out to try something new, you're reaching out to sign up for something, and the fear is holding this string and it's pulling you back. It's pulling the hand back and saying, "No, no, no, no. Let's not do that. Let me stay right here where I am," right? And so, again, I want to talk about some specific examples, some signs, some things that maybe you haven't considered, right? That the fear of rejection is operating in your life. And so, number one, you're in a meeting at work. You maybe have an idea, but you don't share it. You keep it to yourself. You hold it back because you think maybe they won't receive this. They're not going to understand where I'm coming from. And so you decide that, yeah, I'm not going to share it. Okay. Here's another sign. Number two, maybe you have a business idea, maybe an entrepreneur or aspiring entrepreneur, um, or maybe you have some type of ministry or a book idea, just any type of business idea or offer that you would like to share with the world, but you decide, you know what, I'm actually not going to share this because what if they don't want it? So you don't even try um, to share it. You don't want to share it because you start to think maybe they are not going to like this. Number three, another sign. Maybe you're in a room or space where other women are, and when you get there, you decide to kind of stay closed off. Decide not to introduce yourself, step out of your um, own way, step out of your comfort zone, and talk to someone new. You say, well, not you say, but Rejection is saying, you know, they're probably not going to like me. They're probably not going to get me. And so you fade to the back. You're in the room, but you're not really in the room. All right. Here's another one I have for you. Maybe you haven't even gotten into the room yet. Okay. You see an event, you see a workshop, you see something online, and something in you is telling you that you probably should go. You're in this place of wanting to grow, right? And then right when you go to sign up or think about joining maybe this new club, um, something happens, or you just feel like it's a sign to not do it, and you start to say to yourself, they probably don't want me there anyway. I probably won't fit in. They probably won't like me. So you don't sign up. And the other thing too is you start to think about you're gonna be there by yourself. You're going alone. And when you start to think of being alone, you say, okay, yeah, I can't walk into this room by myself. I don't know anyone. And again, that rejection of feeling out of place, that voice of rejection that's like, oh, I'm going to be out of place. Oh, I'm not going to fit in. So I am going to stay back. And oftentimes, those places, those inklings, those moments when God is trying to push you a little bit, stretch you a little bit to meet some new people, we can tend to hold ourselves back because we we don't go. We don't say, okay, if I have to go alone, I'm gonna go alone. And what's happening is God wants to connect you, and we're letting fear rob us. We're letting fear, the fear of rejection, um, keep us from moving forward with those connections. And so, um, isolating yourself, right? And being by yourself or keeping to yourself, it's because rejection is telling you that it's safer to do that. It's safer to just stay in your little corner. It's safer to just be by yourself because you don't want to get rejected. Rejection is telling you, no, we don't want to get rejected. But I want to tell you, this just came to me. This is not in my notes, but sometimes rejection is a blessing. It is a blessing in disguise because sometimes we don't need to um, be in a certain place. We don't need to connect with certain people, but we won't know that until we actually move on what it is that God is showing us and where He's leading us in that particular time. And it doesn't matter who you are in terms of, you're the mom, you're the wife, you're the CEO, you are the hard working woman in your office job, wherever you are, in the classroom, at the PTA, PTO meetings. Like, rejection will show up in all these different areas of your life because it doesn't care about those things. It's rejection cares about keeping you disconnected and away from the people that God has for you. And here's something that I want you to know: the fear, it didn't just appear overnight. It didn't. It has probably been compounding. It has probably been moments of things that have happened, that's just compiling up, right? For many of us, it started way back in our childhood, right? Some type of childhood moment. Maybe it was on the playground with the other kids. Maybe it was in those mother daughter relationships or father daughter relationships. Maybe it was just in romantic relationships, things that have happened when you were our middle school crushes, right? High school crushes, those relationships, those friendships, even those middle school friendships, high school friendships, across the board, male or female, those things, the enemy can use them, right? The enemy can plant a seed from those moments and we not even realize it from, you know, it, like I said, happening from a long time ago, but that's how it came in. And several other things have, like I said, been compounding. And so this is what I want you to know, um, as we get ready to like just talk a little bit more and wrap up this video. I'm not here to put something on you that isn't there, because I understand that what one person's experience may not be another person's experience. And you may say, I've never dealt with the fear of rejection, and that's okay. Maybe this particular video is not for you, but if something that I said is resonating with you in this moment, if any of those examples, those signs of maybe the fear of rejection is showing up in your life, then here is something that I want you to do. I just want you to sit with God. I want you to sit with God and ask Him about the fear of rejection. I want you to ask Him, where did the rejection come in? Where did this fear of rejection come in? Or what moments have occurred? Like, is there a particular moment that has occurred that allowed me to um, start to begin to feel this fear of being rejected, and it's keeping me from growing, and it's keeping me from connecting to the women that I know that you have for me. Lastly, God made us for community. He did. God made us for community. And even in this moment, I feel like you should say, God made me for community. Just repeat that. God made me for community. Two is better than one. And we even see this from the beginning in Genesis. It was already established, it was already the thing for us to have community, to have help, to have people who um are with us as companions and as support. And so, like I said, in Genesis, we see the woman for Adam. And then, two, I have just a couple of scriptures, two scriptures that I just want to share with you, right? As we talk about God making us for community. One of my favorite scriptures is Proverbs 27:17. And it says, as iron sharpens iron, So one man sharpens another. Okay. Iron sharpens iron. We have our community to sharpen us, to make us better, to challenge us, to help us think differently, to support us. And God, God made you for that. Okay, next scripture. Ecclesiastes 4:9 through 10. Two are better than one. That's how I started this part, right? Two are better than one because they have a good return for their labor. If either of them falls down, one can help the other up. But pity anyone who falls and has no one to help them up. Two are better than one. They'll have a good return for their labor. If either of them falls down, one can help the other up. But pity anyone who falls and has no one to help them up. It is a blessing to have someone to help you up, whether that's just in your life, in your business, in ministry, in motherhood, wifehood, all the hoods. It is beautiful to have someone to lift you up when you are down, and being the same for that person. When they're down, you lift them up, right? And so God made you for community, and it's time for you to receive your people and say no to rejection. Community is a blessing. So here's what I want you to know: the lie that nobody gets you, nobody wants to hear your idea, nobody will accept you. Those lies, those are just, it's just not the truth. It's not the truth. Um, it is the enemy trying to keep you isolated on purpose. He's trying to keep you back on purpose. And the enemy, as I've heard before, and I don't know if you've heard this before, but sometimes the enemy is the inner me. So the inner you. So we have to recognize where this fear of rejection has come in, and why is it trying so hard to keep us from connecting with the women God has for us. And I can tell you one reason why, or a couple reasons why, right? He knows what happens when you find your people. When you find your people, he knows that the collaborations are coming, the growth is coming, and the healing is coming. When you connect with other people, when you connect with your people, the collaborations are coming, the growth is coming, and the healing is coming. So it's not okay for you to be in your corner all alone. It's not, because we're not meant to do it alone. God made us for community. And your people, they are out there. They're waiting on you. They're waiting on you. I truly believe that. So here's what I want you to sit with. We kind of talked about this a little bit. Um, if you have time right now while you're watching this video, grab a pen and paper, grab your journal. If not, if you can just think about this, reflect as you have time, maybe later on today, whenever you watch this, sit with yourself. Sit and ask yourself, have I been isolating myself? Have I been staying quiet in rooms where God is asking me to speak? Lastly, have I been holding myself back because deep down somewhere I am afraid of being rejected. Take that to God. Ask Him to show you and ask Him to help you heal so that you can be free and find your people. Now, before we go, I do have a quick prayer that I would like for you to repeat after me. Say, God, I ask you to reveal every place the spirit of rejection has taken root in me. Father, I pray that every lie be replaced with your truth about who I am and who you've called me to be. All right, y'all. Listen, if this video resonated with you, definitely drop me a comment below. I would love to hear from you. And if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe on your way out. I am so excited to be here with you, and I'm looking forward to sharing more with you just about life and faith and sisterhood and working to be all that God has designed us to be, that we're living our life not um, based on just our circumstances and the things that have happened to us, but we're really living the life that God designed for us. Okay. So I pray that you stick around. I pray that this video blessed you. And until the next one, I will talk to you soon. Love you. Bye.